Hey friends, welcome back. Today we're talking about the hidden power of saying no. Most of us say yes too often, to requests, favors, even commitments that drain our time and energy. But every yes to others can become a no to ourselves. In this video, I'll show you 3 ways to say no with confidence, without guilt, and why mastering this skill can transform your productivity and peace of mind. If you're new here, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video packed with practical tips to help you grow. Remember, saying no is not rejection. It's protection of your time, energy, and goals. Stick around until the end, because I'll share a simple phrase you can use immediately to start saying no more effectively. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you'll never miss the tools you need to create the life you want. Now, imagine this scenario. You've just started your day with the best of intentions. Your to-do list is a mile long, filled with tasks both big and small, all vying for your attention. But then it happens. A colleague approaches you with an urgent request, or perhaps a friend asks for a small favor. And in that moment, you're faced with a decision. Do you accommodate their needs or stick to your plan? In our culture, saying yes is often seen as the polite, helpful response. We praise people for their willingness to go the extra mile, to be there for others, to help out wherever needed. However, when we consistently choose yes, we're essentially choosing for others. We're allowing their priorities to dictate our schedule, their needs to consume our time, their whims to influence our workload. We're essentially outsourcing our own goals, dreams, and well-being. It's easy to get lost in this cycle of endless yeses. After all, who wants to be known as the one who says no? But the truth is, every yes to someone else is a no to ourselves, our goals, our growth, and our well-being. Each time we agree to something that doesn't align with our priorities, we're sacrificing a part of ourselves, our time, our energy, our focus. It's like slowly chipping away at a stone statue, one chisel mark at a time. And when we look back, we wonder where the time went, why we're not further along in our goals, or why we feel so depleted. Saying no, therefore, becomes a form of self-preservation. It's the art of protecting our resources, our time, energy, and focus, so that we can direct them towards what truly matters to us. This isn't about being selfish or inconsiderate. It's about being strategic, intentional, and ultimately compassionate towards ourselves. Let me share with you a story. Several years ago, I was juggling multiple responsibilities. I was working full-time, pursuing my MBA part-time, and trying to nurture my side business. My schedule was packed, and I felt the constant pressure of having to say yes to everything. Then something interesting happened. My daughter, who was barely 2 years old at the time, fell ill and needed extra care. Suddenly, I had to reevaluate my commitments. I couldn't continue doing everything as before. I had to make a choice. I decided to step back from some of my commitments, including scaling back my work hours and putting my MBA plans on hold. At first, I felt a mix of guilt and anxiety. I was letting go of things that I had worked hard to be a part of. But as time passed, I realized the wisdom of my decision. By saying no to those extra commitments, I was able to give more to what truly mattered: my health and well-being, my role as a parent, and eventually my career. This experience taught me a profound lesson about the power of focusing my energy where it matters most. Saying no to some things allows me to say yes to the things that truly matter. Here are 3 ways to say no with confidence. No. 1. The broken record. Imagine you're at work and a colleague asks you to cover their shift. Or maybe you're at home and a family member asks you to run a quick errand. In these situations, a simple, "I'm sorry, I can't. I have a prior commitment," said politely but firmly, can be a game changer. This approach works wonders when dealing with those who might try to pressure you into doing things that don't align with your goals. By having a go-to response ready, you avoid getting caught off guard and allow yourself to stay focused on what's important. Number 3. 2. The fog. Ever been in a situation where you're asked to do something that doesn't quite align with your goals or interests? Maybe it's joining a project that seems unnecessary, or attending an event that doesn't appeal to you. When faced with these situations, consider using the fog technique. Instead of immediately saying no, which could cause offense or seem abrupt, say something like, that's an interesting idea. Let me think about it, and I'll get back to you. This buys you time to reflect without seeming dismissive. Later, you can either reiterate your initial response or offer an alternative. For instance, if the request was to join a project, you can say, after carefully considering it, I won't be able to join the project due to my current commitments. However, I'd be happy to help out with X or Y if that would be useful. The fog technique is a valuable tool when you need more time to evaluate a request or want to avoid a potentially uncomfortable conversation. It allows you to buy time to think things through while maintaining a respectful and considerate demeanor. Number 3, the ladder. Imagine you're at work and your boss asks you to take on an additional responsibility, or maybe you're a freelancer juggling multiple clients. When faced with such requests, consider employing the ladder analogy. Instead of immediately agreeing or declining, ask clarifying questions. Say something like, I'm excited about this opportunity, but I want to ensure I'm not overcommitting. Can you help me understand the scope and timeline for this? By doing so, you're essentially asking for more information to see where this new request fits on your metaphorical ladder of priorities. Once you have a clearer understanding, you can confidently decide whether or not it's the right fit for you, whether you have the capacity to take on something new. Why saying no is essential for growth and well-being. Saying no is not about rejecting opportunities or shunning responsibility. It's about making space for what truly matters. It's the cornerstone of personal growth, mental health, and achieving your goals. When you say no to others, you're often saying yes to yourself, your goals, your values, and your well-being. One of the key benefits of saying no is that it helps you prioritize. In life, we have limited time and energy. Saying yes to everything means spreading ourselves too thin and not giving our full focused attention to any one thing. By saying no to distractions and non-essential tasks, we can concentrate on what truly matters, whether it's a major career opportunity, a personal project, or simply enjoying some much-needed downtime. When you say yes to your priorities, you're investing in your future self. You're setting yourself up for success by ensuring that you have the time and energy to dedicate to what's important. Moreover, saying no is essential for maintaining boundaries. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial for our mental health and well-being. It helps us define where we end and others begin, fostering a sense of individuality and self-respect. By saying no, we communicate that we value our own needs and limits and are not afraid to assert them. This practice cultivates healthier, more respectful relationships where our contributions are recognized and appreciated. Furthermore, saying no is a powerful tool for stress management. Constantly being available and agreeing to everything can lead to burnout and chronic stress. By learning to say no, we create space for self-care, relaxation, and activities that bring us joy. This practice helps us maintain a healthy balance in life, reducing stress and increasing our overall well-being. Finally, saying no is a gateway to personal growth. When we say yes to everything, we limit the space for new experiences, challenges, and opportunities. By saying no, we free up that space, allowing room for personal development and the pursuit of new possibilities. This practice helps us discover new interests, talents, and passions that we may not have otherwise had the chance to explore. The power of starting small, and one simple phrase that can change everything. One of the most effective ways to start saying no more often is by having a go-to phrase ready. This can be incredibly helpful, especially in situations where you don't have much time to craft the perfect response. A simple, "I appreciate the offer, but I'm unable to commit to that right now," is often enough. This phrase conveys gratitude while firmly declining the request. You can also add a touch of explanation without going into too much detail. For example, due to a prior commitment, I won't be able to make it. This not only sets a boundary, but also provides a polite reason for your absence. Remember, the key is to be firm, yet appreciative. By having a standard response ready, you'll be better equipped to handle those countless situations where you'll be asked to say no. So remember, saying no is a powerful tool. It's a way to protect your time, energy, and goals. Start small. Use a simple phrase, and over time it will become second nature. As you continue to practice saying no, you'll gradually find it easier to manage your commitments, reduce stress, and prioritize what truly matters to you. Every no brings you one step closer to creating a life that aligns with your values, goals, and aspirations. Embrace the power of no, and watch as it transforms your life in ways you never imagined. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.